trust Trump's national security team to keep our war plans top secret?
Do you trust your mother every night to fix your hot pockets and make sure your Game Boy is turned on?
Welcome back to If You Laugh, You're Conservative.
I wish all men were feminists like you.
Me too.
It's so refreshing.
All right, here's that check for you, sir. Sir? First of all, do not assume my pronouns. Second of all, how dare you assume that because I'm a man that I'm going to be paying for this whole dinner? Women are fully capable of paying for themselves.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to split the bill between you two then?
Actually, why don't we do this so we can really drive this point home for you, because you're giving me very misogynistic vibes right now. Leave the entire bill, and she will pay for the entire thing because she is a strong, independent woman who does not need a man to provide for her. As a feminist woman, wouldn't you agree with that?
Yeah. I guess.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, here's the check, ma'am. I'm sorry. Okay.
Canceled. I cannot believe how toxic that guy was.
Right, so toxic. Oh my god, this is expensive.
Oh, you got it.
Give me a purse, bitch! Give me a purse! Man, are you gonna help me?
Absolutely not. As a feminist man, I don't want to imply that you can't defend yourself just because you're a woman.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, what? Yeah.
Alright, this. I'm getting the conservative.
Can I ask you, is there any part of you as a mother of two daughters that this is the man who talked about grabbing women by the... Is there any part of you that feels this is not my guy? I don't want this guy to be talking like this about any woman at all. Do you not despair for the future in any ways?
Sweetie, I would rather be grabbed by the pussy than have a pussy for president.
And you're happy with that language?
I'm very happy with that language. Look, none of us are that polite behind closed doors. My girlfriends have ruder language. Real men have ruder language. Sure, and that was a private conversation 8 years ago before he was running. Clinton was in the Oval Office. Of course, Monica Lewinsky was on her knees with Hillary stood right by her. So I don't know if you're going to say that's any better, sweetie, because I don't think it is.
She's not president. I'm talking about the current president-elect.
Yes, but when Bill Clinton was president...
I'm not talking about the past, I'm talking about the future.
And 8 years ago, before Donald Trump even ran, he used the word... I'm not offended. You are. You deal with your issues.
Hi, Ben. My name is Tammy. I'm a liberal.
Well, thanks for coming.
Pronouns she, her. I know that might give you trouble.
It doesn't. I can speak English.
Thank you. So...
Pronouns are XY, sir.
All right, so this person says, who wants to tell him? Obviously referring to the fact that my daughter has a darker skin tone than I do. See, that's the thing with genes, is they are absolutely crazy. I probably have some black ancestors along the way somewhere, which is most likely why she came out a little bit darker than me. But I don't know. Babe, what do you think?
Okay.
Why are you following me?
I told you to stay away from most people.
Big J, what do you think about all this chaos?
Why come you was in Amish country?
What?
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 Why come you was in Amish country?
This how I sound to people? What?
Why am you was...
What are you trying to say to me right now?
In Amish country? Lewis, how do I tell him?
He wants to know what you is be doing in the Amish country.
Oh! Baking soda!
It's English, right? That's English.
Arkansas, where they started Walmart and
Y'all ever been to Bentonville? You ever been to Bentonville?
No.
Bro, I was mad because the original Walmart was closed. It's usually open, but it was closed. And I was upset because I couldn't go there and steal, right? Because
Right.
I want to go for the one they started it all. You know what I'm saying? You got to steal from
it's
that
like storming the Capitol for a black person. Looting the first Walmart? I mean, that is just...
They do that on the day after Thanksgiving.
They knew I was coming here like close that.
You should now have found a black cable. Please do not pull it out. If you have already done so, please do not plug it back in.
Yo, bro, where do you want to go and eat? Wherever, man, wherever. Come on, suggest some places. Don't be like that. I don't know, man. Maybe we could go to KFC or McDonald's. Hey. McDonald's! Why are you running? Why are you running? Babatunde, where is my chicken?
I'm really sorry what I didn't call you, because my dad was so pissed and he turned off my internet. Oh yeah, internet. Actually, internet. You're Russian.
What drink would you like?
Yeah, can I have Zabebzi?
Zabebzi. Would you want shawarma on the side, Habibi? Alhamdulillah. Habibi, come to Dubai.
Yo, I'm bored. You want to watch a movie? Yeah, sure, but where are we gonna watch it though? At the movie theater?
Movie theater.
We can go watch a movie at the theater. I would love to watch a movie at the.
You're stranded on an island. You got 3 items. What are you bringing?
Ooh. Well, let me think. One of them's going to be, and I wouldn't refer to him as an item as you just did, but a nice woman. And then the second two, probably two of her friends, you know. Well, one of them has to be. We got volunteers?
My man.
Hey, y'all want to play Island?
There he is. There he is. I would love to see my meat in your mouth, so I've got a burger ready to go for you.
Excuse me?
They were removing group 2 in 2020. Jesus. Oh my God. Well, DOT.
I know, I'll stand by traffic in a bright red dress in front of a video camera.
Arms, but there's some mixed reaction from students just ahead.
Even into tomorrow. What's going on? You want me to put this on? Why? Because it's cold?
We get a lot of emails.
What? Really?
There you go.
Okay.
That's nice.
I look like
Looking like one of those Telemundo type broadcasts.
a librarian now. I need.
That worked.
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment.
A 10-year-old girl with Down syndrome who was taken from her mother and put in a cage. I read about did you say want to a 10-year-old with Down syndrome being taken from her mother?
Bottom line is very clear.
You?
When you cross the border.
Hey there, buddy. How you doing? Okay, that's kind of rude. I asked you a question. Anyways, I'm with the government, and I've been given direct orders from the president himself to grant you any wish you want. I want to meet Batman. Well, I'm sorry, bud, but Batman doesn't exist. It has to be something that exists. The aliens at Area 51. Somebody say Batman.
I noticed as I was cleaning my vacuum cleaner, I became a vacuum cleaner. It really pissed me off.
Which of the 7 dwarfs describes your wife in bed?
Smart.
Yeah. I'm returning key. Push it in. Wait.
Somebody call Elon.
Y'all got issues, bro. Key fell back out.
Less than a minute now. Tool time for 200. This term for a long-handled gardening tool can also mean an immoral pleasure seeker. Ken. What's a hoe? No. Whoa!
Oh, wow! How is that the wrong answer?
Whoa! Whoa! They teach you that in school in Utah, huh? Al, what's a rake? A rake is right.
A rake?
You select, Al. 400, please.
I can't, son. I'm going to see my friend. Who, John? Yeah. He's like your best friend, right? Yeah, I'd consider that guy a brother even. I love that guy. He's my bro for life. That's so cool. You guys must hang out all the time. No, not all the time. Oh, well, at least you guys must text all the time. No, not really. Do you talk on the phone? Yeah. Nice. I have to schedule it. What? You have to schedule a call to talk with your best friend? Yeah, son. He's busy. I'm busy. He's your best friend. We have different schedules, Alex. I'm not hanging out with him at school anymore. He still hangs out of school, though. You should probably look into that.
Oh, damn.
You alright? Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine.
You fall down that? Okay. I'm good.
You know, if she wasn't there, I bet my guy would have just laid there and cried for a minute.
Give me them stars. Listen. You get what's yours, buddy. Listen. You get what's yours.
This one's good conduct.
Yeah, I'm such a good fucking boy. I'm a good fucking boy. I'm a good sailor.
Your ketchup mustard is national defense. That's the one everyone gets.
I love hot dogs.
Name something you've been tempted to do to your husband when he's fast asleep.
Hit him.
Good answer.
Y'all are violent. Come on now. Can you imagine if they asked 100 men what they want to do when their wife is sleeping? One of the answers was smack her?
Check his phone.
Check. Wow.
Of course. Okay. Kiss his nips. Sir, kiss his nips.
I ain't gonna be sleep no more.
Uncle Steve, I'm gonna say just wake him up.
I might take a picture of him.
Going old school, Steve. Before the phone, you gotta go through his pockets. Prank him.
Number 8. Number 4.
Violence.
Number 3.
Violence. Murder.
Wow. Number 1.
Shave his head. Wow. Or there's some freaking psychos that they've been pulling out
Hey, who
there.
are you supposed to be? What's Commissioner Gordon's first name?
Jim.
Jim? I didn't think you'd ever heard of a Jim. Mirko the Clown, what's your name? Paige. Paige, huh? Yes. You're a whole fucking book. Look at you. I'm Mirko the Clown, what's your name?
My name's Phil.
Phil. Fill your gut with pizza, hot dogs, and any other shit. What's it saying your weight's there? 200 pounds. 200 pounds? I bet that's what your scale says, too.
Friend's fucking engagement party.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Getting married?
He is, I'm not.
Obviously, you ugly fuck.
Oh! Oh, shit!
Oh, that's a high-speed chase.
Yeah.
That's a high-speed chase.
Yeah, you better hit my fucking car, dude.
Oh my God, Jaeger! Oh my God, Jaeger! There's a high-speed chase on my land!
Behind every event happening, there's a screaming, hysterical woman that adds nothing of value to the situation.
No!
Oh!
Fucking idiot! Get on the ground! Fucking idiot! Get the fuck on the ground! Fucking
My name is Hopeland of the West, sucker of titties, and predators of war. This is somebody's money this day either. I'm ready for chili McGinniman.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Fuck you, bitch.
Oh,
Why'd you join the army?
Type shit.
Sergeant, why'd you join the army?
The recruiter, he came to Home Depot. He said, I have a job for you. I said, what's that job? He said, drive a truck.
Yo, bro, sorry to bother you. I just lost my job and I've really been struggling. I was wondering if I could ask you something.
Well, maybe I can ask you a question, Blow.
What's that?
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Aw, this dude's sweet. This dude's
my favorite
Pokemon, yeah.
Probably Jinx.
Oh my gosh.
What, is that not a good...
Call me real wife.
This guy's a vibe, man. I love this guy.
That's not a good one?
Well, it's just kind of sus, okay? I'm sorry. Did something I hit you from the sky? Probably like the media and Dusty Depot.
In what?
In Dusty Depot?
What's that?
Fortnite Season 3, bro.
Fortnite Season 3?
Fortnite Season 3.
I'm a Warzone guy. I don't play Fortnite.
That's okay. You're still a gamer, which I
am a gamer, yeah.
But,
You're game.
But, hold on. You have to be yourself and play Fortnite.
All right, bro. Well, I should get out of here.
I can tell you about my favorite Pokemon if you want.
When the guy on the spectrum out awkwards the awkward prank guy.
Dude, it's actually in Fortnite. It's actually a firefighting type Pokemon.
That's cool, bro.
Do you ever adapt people up for fun?
Yeah. You want to adapt? Yeah, bro.
Friends for life.
I hope to see you around these streets, tough guy.
I'll see you around these streets, tough guy.
Keep being dank, bro.
You too, brother.
Keep being yourself, bro.
Hell yeah.
Keep remembering to be yourself and being dank.
All right.
Like that.
See ya. Ready?
You are not that brave.
What do you mean I'm not that brave?
You would never in a million years bring another girl in this car.
You act like I'm scared of you or something.
You're right. I know you're not scared of me. That's what I thought. Now back to
Just don't fall asleep around her because apparently you're going to get punched, pushed out of the bed, hit, head shaved, or literally murdered.
this car out of the driveway.
Okay.
They did an experiment with a group of women, and they put scars on their faces, and they told these women that they're going into a job interview, and the purpose of the experiment is to find out whether people with facial disfigurements face discrimination. They showed them the scars in the mirror. The women saw themselves with these scars, and as they led them out of the room, they said, we're just going to touch it up a little bit. And as they touched it up, they removed the scarring completely. So the women went into the job interview thinking that they are scarred, but actually being their normal selves. And the result of the experiment is that those women then came back reporting massively increased level of discrimination. Indeed, many of them came back with comments that the interviewer had made that they felt were referencing their facial disfigurements. And this is why I think this ideology of victimhood is so dangerous, because if you preach to people constantly that we're all oppressed, then that primes people to look for that.
It's almost like if you're born not white and then told that everything that's wrong with your entire life is due to that fact, it's like you're a victim and you're a professional. Ooh. It's a reflex right there.
Why don't Jamaican men eat pum pum?
I don't know. Maybe you have to ask if I don't know, honestly.
Do you think that maybe... Oh. Sorry. Sorry, getting a call here. 1 sec.
Okay.
Hey, dirty girl. I'm not done tell you don't call off my blood clot phone when me there work. Y'all go suck your mother pussy clot. And mind me don't give you 2 bucks in your bumbo clot face when I come home. Sure. Sorry about that. My wife.
No!
I always tell her, if I go and act like a roadside gal, then me I could treat you like a roadside gal, you know?
Seriously, I will teach him them languages.
Anywho, you were saying?
I bet this guy grew up in Jamaica. Ah. Oh. I already know I don't want to swim with sharks, so I'll keep my white ass out of the water.
They shouldn't be called dwarves.
No, they should be called people with dwarfism.
They shouldn't be called. What's wrong with being called dwarves?
Nothing, but that's not the correct
That's the
term.
story. Dylan, apparently you're not allowed to call yourself dwarf. Apparently, Dylan, you're not allowed to call yourself dwarfs. Apparently.
I would love to hear, what should I call myself, sir?
I think you should call yourself whatever you feel comfortable with, but as a person...
He calls himself a dwarf.
Well, that's great.
A dwarf.
Good for you. I'm happy to.
So now, sir...
I don't think that's glass. That's like a plexiglass, right? And notice you can only hit within that little square so that the force disperses. I'm not like a physicist or anything, but I don't think you're gonna be able to break the glass here, buddy.
A Lamborghini, so it already gets a lot of looks from other drivers. But if the state of Texas is correct, it's also turning heads because of the license plate on the car. The DMV says the plate is offensive. The owner disagrees. You be the judge.
Safir Hassan, for the last 3+ years, has had one on his Lamborghini.
370H55V as in Victor.
The problem is the state says this puzzling alphanumeric jumble is no longer acceptable. They told him by letter, quote, it has been determined that the personalization is offensive. The DMV has hummed this tune before. The standard for revocation?
Would it invoke a response from other drivers that may be driving past that vehicle?
Hassan argues his plate doesn't meet that standard.
I definitely think the state is overreaching their boundaries.
I mean, you still haven't figured out why this plate could be considered offensive.
We've all figured it out, Mr. News Reporter.
Have you? How about when we flip it over? You're now looking at a blurred out cuss word, and it took the state some time to reach the conclusion.
Save them! Save them, Snow White! You're a strong, independent woman! You don't need no man!
Here at the Mountain Battalion,
I can't stop! Slow down,
This is why some people call Reagan the GOAT.
An evangelical minister and a politician arrived at Heaven's Gate one day together. And St. Peter, after doing all the necessary formalities, took them in hand to show them where their quarters would be. He took them to a small single room with a bed, a chair, and a table, and said this was for the clergyman, and the politician was a little worried about what might be in store for him, and he couldn't believe it then when St. Peter stopped in front of a beautiful mansion with lovely grounds, many servants, and told him that these would be his quarters. And he couldn't help but ask, he said, but wait, there's something wrong, how do I get this mansion while that good and holy man only gets a single room? And St. Peter said, you have to understand how things are up here. We got thousands and thousands of clergy. You're the first politician who ever made it.
No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no.
Got a friend.
No, no, no. We don't have guests. We're not doing this today. Oh, no. Say.
If you see every successful man, it's because they have an amazing woman with them.
Not really. You guys come when we build the castle. Like, you wouldn't date someone who doesn't have his own apartment. So when the guy's a businessman, he's making money, that's when he gets the girl, right? So you guys come when there's a nest. That's why they call you chicks, right?
Okay.
You guys are all gold diggers.
Can someone explain to me how a man can work all day to keep a woman home nice and comfortable and he'll come home to no punani, no home-cooked meal, and a dirty house? I mean, isn't the whole point of staying home to help make the person who's working all day's life easier?
Female bodybuilders versus 16-year-old farm boys. Guess who wins?
Yeah, that's that farm boy thing right there. Yeah. It's called biology, people. Can't argue with science.
Yep, no, that's my fault. That's my fault. I did tell the guy that the rebar should be 2 or 3 inches from the top of the concrete. And, yep, about 2 or 3 inches from the top of the concrete. Next time I'll be sure to tell him it needs to be in the concrete. Son of a bitch. Yep.
When reporters kept making excuses for the criminal and blaming the deputy instead, this sheriff had enough and set the record straight.
Sheriff, what is the department's policy on the cars running or not running when your deputy leaves the vehicle? Because it seems like the car was running and she had access to drive away.
I have a feeling y'all gonna push my buttons. That means shit. Okay? That doesn't play a factor into anything. This moron stole a police vehicle and killed 2 human beings. What my policies are, what the procedures are, mean nothing. We did nothing wrong. My deputy did nothing wrong. You did it. You've pushed me. Our society today wants to blame everything else for where the blame should be. The blame goes to this individual. You want to know why? Let me open it up to you. This is her criminal history.
This is like a CVS receipt. The deputy left the car running. Oh yeah, well all these stores just leave out all their goods. How could you not just go and steal them all? It's the fault of the store, not the thief. It's the deputy's fault because he left the car running. Not that someone wanted to do Grand Theft Auto.
Criminal history.
Rachel Ziegler has been officially sidelined by Disney. This is not a rumor. The Snow White star has become such a PR nightmare that Disney removed her from all promotions. Her scheduled appearances on SNL Jimmy Kimmel Live, and The Drew Barrymore Show were all canceled. Why? Disney realized letting her speak was a financial risk. It started with her trashing the original Snow White, calling it outdated, mocking the story, and implying fans were wrong for liking it. Then came the political controversy. At a Disney press event, she stood beside Israeli co-star Gal Gadot and shouted "Free Palestine," turning a kids' movie into an international dispute. Disney even canceled a $10 million Disney World event over the backlash. Now Ziegler is threatening to sue Disney for cutting her promo appearances. She damaged the film's image, alienated fans, hijacked the spotlight, and now she wants compensation.
Wasn't she paid $2 million from the film? Why can't you just take your money and shut up, Rachel? Just shut up.
At this point, Snow White 2025 isn't a film launch, it's crisis management.
Disney producer Mark Platt flew to New York City to meet with Rachel's team. Please stop posting these things. Within the hour, something very interesting happened. The son of Disney producer Mark Platt, a guy named Jonah Platt, someone commented on his page, "Hey, your dad, what kind of jerk is he to fly to New York and censor a 20-year-old girl?" He just fired back. This is like 30 minutes ago. "You really want to do this? My dad, the producer of an enormous piece of Disney IP with hundreds of millions of dollars on the line, had to leave his family to fly across the country to reprimand a 20-year-old employee for dragging her personal politics into the middle of promoting the movie for which she signed a multi-million-dollar contract to get paid and do publicity. This is called adult responsibility and accountability. And her actions clearly hurt the film's box office. Free speech does not mean you're allowed to say whatever you want in your private employment without repercussions. Tens of thousands of people worked on the film. She hijacked the conversation for her own immature desires at the risk of all the colleagues and crew and blue-collar workers who depend on that movie and its success. Narcissism is not something to be coddled or encouraged."
Damn.
So,
all right, so this woman transitioned into a man, and they are having a hard time with it. Watch this.
Nobody told me how lonely being a man is.
Welcome to the club, brother. Ah! Yeah, this ain't what you want, dog. There ain't no crying over here. You know why? Because nobody cares. Okay, listen. Stop the crying. Go pick up some tools. Build something. Be useful. Go fix something. Okay, pound it. We don't blow.
Yeah, it's almost like being a man doesn't come in with this built-in, "Oh, you're so beautiful, you're so wonderful for being you." No, you got to go work for it.
Put up anymore. Just pound it. Welcome to the world, baby boy.
So many people are so mad about it because they're just taking opportunity away from kids that don't have it. So billionaires, kids of billionaires, they have it. They go to private schools. Everyone else, 90%, go to public schools. Don't take away their opportunity.
So let's stay on the facts.
Sorry.
No,
I'm
do
really
not
angry
apologize.
about this.
No, because this
I'm
is what
really
people
angry.
need to...
Crocodile tearing wench. You were the one at the teachers union who led for school closures for 2+ years over COVID. You're upset and you're crying because your slush fund is coming to an end. You're going to be out of a job. And also that like the analysis is so dumb to the point that the host on MSNBC says, "Can we stick to the facts?"
So let's stay on the facts.
Because yes, the billionaires are coming in to make sure that their kids can go to school and nobody else can go to school. Like that's the level of the analysis here. No.
I just want you to stay away from most people.
White knights, the true warriors who have to hide their faces because they're too chicken shit to show themselves.
From the crowd.
Stay away from the crowd? Yeah. Okay. Well, just stop following me. You're making it an issue. I'm just asking questions. It's not an issue? No. Are we cool? Then
no, I'm so cool. I'm the biggest badass here.
It's an issue. I love friends. I just want to be cool with everyone. That's cool. To ask you some questions?
No. No, I'm not here to conversate. I'm just here to make sure you don't actually talk to people and have free speech, because on the left, that's not allowed.
All right, well, you have a good day. Make out, not war. What does that mean?
It's all love.
It's all love?
It's all love.
Oh, is that what brought you out here?
That, abortion rights.
There are many other speakers coming after me who will speak much more eloquently about this.
Okay.
I can't hear you.
But I just
Were you talking to me?
If you listen really closely, you can hear what he's saying.
I'm a bitch.
This is a problem that Democrats have right now.
Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, has targeted a nonprofit based here in San Antonio, saying its contract for $215 million a year is canceled.
The Trump administration, what they're uncovering with DOGE, like all this waste and fraud and abuse, the Democrats aren't acknowledging that it's a problem at all.
DOGE said the Department of Health and Human Services had terminated a contract paying Family Endeavors $18 million a month to operate an empty facility in West Texas.
They're not saying when you find this building in San Antonio that they spent $2 billion on it, it's completely empty, and it's getting $1 million a month or whatever the it's getting. And where's that money going?
DOGE focused on an overflow housing facility for migrant families Endeavors operates, which DOGE says has been sitting empty, while Endeavors has been receiving the $18 million per month.
I don't think there's any American out there that is supportive of waste, fraud, and corruption.
Oh, we're not upset about it because we know it's going on, said the left.
As a black woman in America, it's always going to be harder to get to the corporate level of things.
You got a good example of that?
Let me see. I got one. Okay, I'm a pre-law student.
It's so much harder for black people in America. Name one reason, one way that it's harder. I don't really know.
So just thinking about like my future, I have to go against men, mainly white males, or even our own black male community attacking us like, oh, you're too high up in a position or you're making this much money. So like those are curveballs that black women face in America.
So those curveballs keep you from what?
Whether it's promotions, getting a husband, being happy later on in life, because it's kind of like placed on you because you doing well for yourself and not the other person. So yeah.
Well, my sister's actually a lawyer. She's married, got 3 beautiful daughters, and she's very successful and entrepreneurial. So when I hear things about what's holding you back, I think it's more about what are you not doing to overcome those things. So I think right now, when you see people like her as an example, you can't sit back and be like, I can't do that. You should see that as a possibility that that's able for me too, right?
Axios reported yesterday that Democrats are, quote, in their deepest hole in nearly 50 years. This is not a mystery. Everyone understands what's happening and why. In their haste to oppose President Trump in our efforts to make government more efficient, Democrats are cutting off their noses to spite their own face. Look, I've made a list of this. They're cheering the decline of an American company which employs over 100,000 workers. They refuse to celebrate the return of stranded American astronauts because SpaceX facilitated their return. Without a hint of irony, they're trading in their electric vehicles for SUVs, as was noted earlier. All right? They publicly refuse to stand for a childhood cancer survivor, victims of violent crimes during President Trump's joint address. Their message has gone from, it's more than just anti-Trump now, it's anti-American.
Yeah.
I'm Rachel Maddow, and this is the Rachel Maddow Show. Recently, President Trump decided to make a black kid with cancer an honorary Secret Service agent. Personally, I think it's disgusting. If Trump really wanted to honor someone, he should have honored a black kid with cancer who's also gay and stands by Ukraine. Joining me to defend this behavior is John Fetterman. Go ahead, John.
Well, I don't see what the issue is, Rachel. I think our party's behavior was pretty deplorable that night.
So right-wing propaganda, that's all you have to say to defend this? You probably think that black kid with cancer is brave, is that it?
Well, yes, obviously.
That kid's not brave, John. Did he go through gender reassignment surgery? Is he Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez? Is he a fat chick? Is he a fatty? I have enormous jugs because I'm a fat chick? Those people are brave, John. Speaking of brave, I'd like to bring out my next guest, Al Green. Al, I understand you're trying to impeach the president again.
That's right, Rachel. I will be impeaching the president again on the basis of dastardly deeds proposed and dastardly deeds done.
Wow.
What video made you laugh? Are you feeling a little more conservative? Drop a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Conservative Vibes. I'm CV, and I'll see you in the next video.